Burnett, that'll be his team's first.
And stolen away by Central Arizona College. On the run and a hand check reach-in foul called against Ray Seamster. And that'll be his first and the first team foul. It'll be Central Arizona basketball. Front court right. Lambert will inbound. In on top to Deegan Williams. Williams looking for a screen. Can't get around it. Now right corner to Jude Lambert. Lambert back out on top. Left side to Trayvon Williams on the run. Left side still going left. And gets it off to Lambert with 10 to shoot. And now a long jump by Williams. Won't go. Rebounded by a Cook Machar for Eastern. On the run into the front court right side. Machar slows it down on top to J.J. White Jr. Fires a straight on three. That's short. Rebounded by Lambert down low for Central Arizona. Into the hands of Deegan Williams, the 6'2 freshman from Gillette, Wyoming. Into the front court, left side to Lambert. Lambert goes right, pump fakes against Seamster. Now backs it back out on top to Deegan Williams, 12 to shoot. Williams goes right on Bunn, drives the lane. In the lane to Thompson, can't hang on to it, chases it down, 5 seconds. Drives left to Chandler Burnett, can't hit the shot at the buzzer, and rebounded by Ryland Van Komen. Off to Bunn, on the run into the front court, no score. J.J. White Jr. catches for a three, good from the right side for J.J. White Jr. and the Monsters up 3-0 early on here. If you weren't joining us early, Central Arizona with just 5 guys dressed tonight. Eastern with just 9, the injury and the illness bug rearing its ugly head. Into the front court, Trayvon Williams with it, and they're going to call a bump foul against Eastern out on top. That's going to go on Roy Bunn, his first and the second team foul. It'll be Central basketball, front court right. Williams will inbound. And on top to Williams. Williams goes right to Williams. He'll drive right baseline. Lobs it down low to Thompson. He catches underneath and lays it up and in. Timothy Thompson puts it up and in. 3-2 Monster lead. Into the front court. DeRay Seamster with it on top to Roy Bunn. Bunn between the leg dribble goes right around a Seamster screen on top to DeRay. Left corner to a Cook Machar. He'll fire a three from there, leaves it short. Deegan Williams with the rebound for Central. He'll bring it into the front court on the run. Goes left all the way to the bucket, leaves it for Thompson in the lane, and he kicks it out of bounds off of his left knee, and it will be a turnover back to Eastern Arizona. Eastern basketball left to right. 17-11 to play in the first half. 3-2. Monsters on top of Central. Roy Bunn into the front court, right side to J.J. White Jr. On top to Van Komen. Van Komen goes left to Machar. Machar curls, comes right on the dribble. 15 feet from the basket, steps through, puts it up and in for a Cook Machar. Nice step through the lane there by Machar to make it a 5-2 Monsters lead. 16:48 to play in the first half. Williams into the front court for Central, hands it off to Burnett. Burnett left side to Trayvon Williams now. Goes right around a screen, and a blocking foul against Central Arizona will be, nope, they're going to call it on 24. The official pointed the other way. J.J. White Jr. will pick up the foul. His first.
Foul is on number 24, Thompson. That'll be his team second.
Check that. They called it on 24, Timothy Thompson against Central Arizona. Not Eastern's J.J. White. It is Timothy Thompson who picks up the foul. Into the front court, Roy Bunn, his second. On top to J.J. White Jr. In the lane, running floater on the way is off, no good. Picked up by Machar in the left corner for the Monsters. Off to Roy Bunn. Bunn comes right on the drive, stolen away on top by Trayvon Williams. Williams has it stolen back by J.J. White Jr., and the Monsters regain possession. 16:10 to play in the first half. 5-2 Eastern on top. Roy Bunn with the ball right corner. Pulls up from 8 right side, around and off. No, it rolls in for Roy Bunn. Makes it a 7-2 Monster lead here early on in this one. Deegan Williams will move it into the front court, right to left. Picked up by Bunn. Goes left on the dribble, drives the lane, kicks it in the corner to Trayvon Williams. He'll fire a three, over the rim, no good. Rebounded by DeRay Seamster, off to a Cook Machar. A Cook drives the lane, and he'll lay it up and in. Makes it a 9-2 lead, and a timeout called by Central Arizona. 15:33 to play, first half. 9-2, Monsters on top. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'm DeRay Seamster.
And I'm Ray Chauncey.
And we're from Portland, Oregon, studying business.
Come see us in the team take on Chandler Gilbert at 5 p.m. on February 25th at Good Gym. Go Monsters.
Go Monsters!
Oi, meu nome é Vitória, sou do Brasil, estou fazendo contas gerais. Quero convidar vocês para o nosso jogo no dia 25 de fevereiro, às 7h30, no ginásio Butchers. Go Monsters!
15:33 to play in the first half. 9-2, Eastern Arizona College on top of Central Arizona in this ACCAC Division I men's matchup. It'll be Central basketball right to left. After the timeout, checking into the Eastern lineup, Rayshawn Seamster, the 6'6 freshman from Portland, replacing DeRay Seamster. Central basketball into the front court, left side. Trayvon Williams with it, goes right. Backdoor cut to Lambert, catches on the right block. Blocked on the way up by Rayshawn Seamster, but a foul going to be called in the act. That'll be the first on Rayshawn.
Foul on number 2, Seamster. That'll be his first, team's third. To the line shooting.
And to the line to shoot two for Central Arizona will be number 11, Jude Lambert, the 6'5 freshman from London, England. 15:19 to play, first half, 9-2. Eastern on top. First free throw is good by Lambert. Makes it 9-3 Monsters. Now Lambert back to the line for his second. Puts that one up, back iron no good. Van Komen flies across the lane for the rebound. Off to a Cook Machar. Into the front court, top of the key, left side to Seamster. Seamster comes right, drives the lane, wraps it around to Ryman Van Komen. Out to a Cook Machar, left side for a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Thompson for Central. He'll leave it for Deegan Williams into the front court, right to left. Works against Bunn, way out on top, gets a screen, goes right around it, hands it off to Chandler Burnett. Burnett with 15 to shoot, out on top, goes left around a screen again. Out on top to Deegan Williams. Williams goes right on Machar, kicks it into the corner to Trayvon Williams. Cross court near side to Burnett. Burnett at the long three jumper, won't go. Rebounded by Rayshawn Seamster. Long outlet pass to Roy Bunn, who can't hit the reverse layup. Rebounded by Trayvon Williams for Central. Into the front court to Deegan Williams. Back to Trayvon. Tip pass to Thompson left side, and he scores it with the left-handed layup for Timothy Thompson. 9-5, Monsters lead, 14-16 to play in the first half. Van Komen with the basketball into the front court for the Monsters. On top now to Machar. Machar stolen away by Central. On the run, Burnett with the basketball. Into the lane, kicks it out right side, and a traveling violation called on Trayvon Williams. It'll be Monster basketball after the turnover into the Eastern lineup. 6'4 sophomore from Everett, Washington, number 5, Jerry Boston. And also 6'9 freshman from Bustleton, Australia, number 34, Lee Rickwood Pitt. Roy Bunn with the basketball, left to right into the front court. Picked up by Williams. Now to Rickwood Pitt between the circles. Goes left on the dribble to Rayshawn Seamster. Seamster comes right, pulls up from the left elbow, on the way, front iron no good. Deegan Williams with the rebound for Central. 9-5 Monsters lead, 13:37 to play in the first half here against Central. Into the front court, right side, Williams comes left around a double ball screen. Out on top, picked up by Machar now. Goes right around Machar into the lane, now spins left. Lefty off the glass, no good. Boston with the rebound for the Monsters. Off to Bunn. Bunn will push it into the front court on the sprint. Gets into the lane to the basket and blocked out of bounds by Thompson. It'll stay with Eastern with 23 on the shot clock. Into the Eastern lineup, 0, DeRay Seamster replacing Roy Bunn. And Eastern will inbound baseline right. DeRay Seamster with it for Eastern. Into Boston in the right corner, on top to Seamster. Down low to DeRay Seamster in the lane. Running floater is good on the turnaround for DeRay Seamster. 11-5 Eastern, 13:05 to play in the first half. Into the front court, Trayvon Williams with it for the Vaqueros. Right side to Lambert. Lambert comes left around a screen, top of the key, drives the lane. Fade away from the left elbow is short. DeRay Seamster with the rebound for Eastern. On the run into the front court to Machar. Machar slows it down, leaves it to Rayshawn Seamster. He'll drive, steps through, lays it off the glass and good. 13-5 Monsters, 12:40 to play in the first half. Into the front court, Deegan Williams with it for Central Arizona College. He'll hand it off to Burnett. Burnett comes left, back to Trayvon Williams. He'll go left into the lane, pulls up from 17 feet and good for Trayvon Williams. Makes it 13-7. Monsters up by 6 with 12:17 to play in the first half. Rayshawn Seamster with the ball left side, comes right on the dribble to Machar. Machar gets a Lee Rickwood Pitt screen, comes right with it, gives it back to Rickwood Pitt, back to Machar, right corner, on top to DeRay Seamster for a three. Good for DeRay Seamster from the right angle. 16-7, Monsters on top with 11:56 to play in the first half of this one. Deegan Williams just beats the 10-second clock into the front court with the basketball for Central. Left side to Trayvon Williams. He'll go right around to Lambert's screen, loses the ball, picked up by Boston, 3-on-2. Rayshawn Seamster to the glass, running floater, good for Rayshawn Seamster. Makes it a 18-7 Monster lead. Central Arizona really can't compete at the rim because they've only got 5 guys tonight, and Thompson already has 2 fouls. So he really can't go to contest shots at the rim. Burnett drives left baseline, loses the handle, and throws it away into the hands of Boston. Off to DeRay Seamster. On the run, left side, Seamster in the lane to Lee Rickwood Pitt. The floater won't go. Out of bounds off of Eastern. It'll be Central basketball. Into the Eastern Arizona College lineup, number 55, a 6'4 freshman from Mesa, Talbot Camard, replacing Akuk Machar. It'll be Central basketball, with Eastern leading 18-7, 11:04 to play in the first half. Tremaine Aaron trying to coach his guys from the sideline. They've got just 5 tonight. I half joked with him before the game if he lost too many guys, if he was stressing out tonight. And he says, I could do it. Into the front court, Williams with it for Central. Left corner to Lambert. Lambert drives left baseline. Fade away. Blocked on the way up by Seamster. Into the hands of DeRay Seamster. Into the front court. Right side, Talbot Camard steps into a three. Good for Bott from the right side. And a timeout called by Central Arizona. Makes it 21-7. Monsters on top over Central. We'll be back here to KATO in 60 seconds.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach. But previously, I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word. It's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have, my team is to give anything less than your best, it's just sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I just think about it, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
Welcome back inside here at KATO Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you. Thanks for joining us on KATO 1230 AM, GilaValleyCentral.net, and the Eastern Arizona College Athletics YouTube page. ACCAC men's basketball action tonight. Eastern leads Central 21-7 with 10:29 to play in the first half. It'll be Central basketball right to left. Deegan Williams with it. Into the front court against Talbot Camard. Comes left around a high ball screen. Picked up now by DeRay Seamster. Now between the circles, right side to Lambert. Lambert fakes the three, now drives on Boston. Cut off on the right angle. Comes left through the lane, running floater. Lefty off the glass, won't go. Rebounded by Boston for the Monsters. Off to Camard. On the near side, He'll leave it for Boston between the circles. Left side to White. White played at Central Arizona College last year. So a little homecoming of sorts for him. Off to Lee Rickwood Pitt, right side. That won't go. Trayvon Williams with the rebound. For the Vaqueros, into the hands of Williams. Deegan Williams goes right against Camard. Now back left. Now back right against Camard. Stolen away by DeRay Seamster on the weak side help. He'll bring it into the front court, left to right for the Monsters. Right corner, J.J. White fires a three. Good for J.J. White Jr. 24-7 Monsters. 9:25 to play in the first half. Central Arizona starting to get a little bit winded with just 5 guys tonight. Slowing down the offense. Into the front court, Burnett fires a long three and buries it over Talbot Camard. 24-10, Eastern on top. DeRay Seamster into the front court, around a ball screen, into the corner to Talbot Camard. He drives right, now steps back, down to Rickwood Pitt. To Boston, off the glass, it's short, but a foul going to be called, and that's going to be the third on Timothy Thompson. I'll check that, they're going to call it. They're going to call the foul on number 3, Deegan Williams, his first. So Thompson got a break because the foul was absolutely on him. And now to the line, Jerry Boston for Eastern. His first is off the back iron, no good. He'll get one more for the Monsters. He goes to the line, puts it in and out, no good. Trayvon Williams with the rebound. Into the front court. Right side. Lambert with it, now on top to Burnett. Burnett against J.J. White, fires a long three, it's short. Rickwood Pitt with the rebound for the Monsters. Off to DeRay Seamster, 24-10, Eastern on top, 8.5 to play first half. To the glass, no good, and fouled is DeRay Seamster. That's what Eastern's got to do. You got to attack the rim. That's going to be the second on Deegan Williams, and the 5th team foul. Check that, 4th team foul. DeRay Seamster will go to the line for the Monsters to shoot 2. 8:31 to play first half, 24-10 Monsters. 5 points tonight for DeRay Seamster. Make it 6 as he hits the first. Into the Eastern lineup, Rylan Van Komen and Rayshawn Seamster. Replacing Boston and Rickwood Pitt. Now DeRay Seamster at the line for his second. Back iron, no good. Rebound is loose, and Deegan Williams with the rebound on the run for Central. Into the front court. With the left-handed dribble for the Vaqueros. Right side to Lambert. Lambert looks low, gets it down to Thompson, catches in the paint, puts it up and in. Timothy Thompson, a big guy, 6'8" freshman from Guyana. And a big body down low for Central. He had a big game at home against Eastern earlier this year. 25-12, Monsters on top. 8 minutes to play in the first half. Steal by Deegan Williams. Here he comes on the run, and he'll lay it up and in over Talbot Camard. A mini 4-0 run for Central, 25-14, Eastern by 11 with 7:50 to play in the first half. Monsters looking for their 20th win of the season tonight. They are in the number 3 spot in the Region 1 tournament that will start. The regular season ends on February 28th. Rylan Van Komen with the ball right side, high off the glass, and lays it up and in over Trayvon Williams. Nice job by Van Komen to get positioning down low to put it up and in. 27-14, Eastern on top. Deegan Williams into the front court, hands it off to Trayvon Williams, fakes a long three. He'll drive left, draws the double team, cross court, and out of bounds off of Lambert as he can't hang on to it. Into the Eastern lineup, number 3, Roy Bunn replacing Talbot Camard. It will be Eastern basketball, backcourt left. 7:12 to play first half, 27-14, Monsters by 13. Roy Bunn with it, left to right into the front court. Standing right-handed dribble, out near the logo. Goes left on the dribble to J.J. White Jr. Catch, shoot, 3, short. Rylan Van Komen with the rebound for the Monsters, and he traveled with the basketball. He thought about passing it out to the perimeter and then turned and went to the basket, but didn't dribble the basketball. It'll be a turnover back to Central Arizona. 27-14 to play. Or 27-14 Monsters on top, 6:55 to play in the first half. We'll have the Kempton Chevrolet halftime report coming up then. Central basketball, right to left. Deegan Williams with it. On top to Thompson, left side to Trayvon Williams. Hands it off to Burnett, left side against J.J. White. Now crosses over, gets into the lane, 15 feet from the basket, off to Deegan Williams, right side. He'll back it up against Bunn. Down low to Thompson in the lane against Van Komen. Spins, steps off the glass, and good for Thompson in the lane. 27-16, Monsters by 11, 6.5 to play in the first half. If you're just joining us, Monsters dressing 9 guys tonight. Injury and illness bug starting to creep up on the Monsters. Rayshawn Seamster with the ball. Fadeaway jumper is short. Rebounded by Thompson for Central. Into the hands of Deegan Williams. He'll bring it into the front court. Backs it back out with 20 on the shot clock. Coach Tremaine Aaron says, slow it down. We don't need to take a shot yet. Off left side to Trayvon Williams. The ball is loose, and do we have a steal, a jump ball, both, and we have a steal by Eastern. Into the hands of Bunn, left side to J.J. White Jr. Transition three, good for J.J. White. Makes it 30-16 Monsters. Eastern playing tonight without Reese Barrett, Noah Goley, Frake Winans, and Theo Sang. Into the front court. Deegan Williams with it for Central. Eastern leading 30-16, 5:20 to play in the first half. Lambert with the ball right side. Comes left against White. Steps back from about 17. That's short. DeRay Seamster with the long baseball pass up to Roy Bunn. Gets to the glass. Pump fake. Kicks it in the corner to J.J. White Jr. for another three. In and out, no good. Van Komen with the rebound. Out to Bunn. He'll fire a three. Short. And Lambert pulls it down for Central. Into the front court, Deegan Williams with it for the Vaqueros. Right side, 4:50 to play first half, 30-16 Monsters. Right side to Burnett, now back out on top to Williams. Williams goes right on the dribble to Burnett in the right corner. Now to the elbow to Thompson. He'll go against Van Komen, and a blocking foul called on Ryland as Thompson lowered his left shoulder and ran over Ryland Van Komen. That'll be the first on Van Komen. I'm going to say non-shooting foul. It will be Central basketball baseline right. Into the Eastern lineup, number 13, Akuk Machar, the 6'7 freshman, replacing DeRay Seamster. Williams will inbound baseline right for Central. Lobs it in to Lambert on the right elbow. On top to Thompson. Thompson tries to bounce pass it down low to Burnett, and a kicking violation called against Van Komen. They're going to put 20 seconds on the shot clock. It'll be Central basketball baseline right. Williams will inbound. Lobs it into Lambert again. Lambert against Rayshawn Seamster. Little dip of the shoulder, now goes left. Out on top to Thompson. Thompson holds against Van Komen, 17 feet from the basket. Hands it off to Deegan Williams. He'll float it in the lane. That won't go. And Ryland Van Komen will pull it down for the Monsters. Off to Bunn. 4:15 to play in the first. Monsters by 14. Hands it off to J.J. White Jr. He'll come right on the dribble, top of the key. Picks up his dribble now. Leaves it off to Machar, way near the time stripe. Machar goes left against Williams into the lane. Run floater off the glass and good for Akuk Machar. 32-16 Monsters, 3:54 to play in the first half. Thompson with the basketball, right side to Lambert. Hands it off to Burnett. Burnett out on top against J.J. White. Goes right in the lane. Elbow jumper, no good. Rebound. And a foul going to be called against Eastern, I believe, on Rayshawn Seamster. It is. That'll be the second on Seamster. They're going to say on the floor, though, no shots. DeRay Seamster back into the Eastern lineup, replacing Rayshawn Seamster. It'll be Central basketball, baseline right. Deegan Williams to inbound. 32-16, Monsters on top. Looking for Lambert on the curl. Lobs it in on top to Trayvon Williams instead. He'll catch way outside, goes right on J.J. White, steps through over Van Komen, and he's fouled on the way up by Ryland Van Komen. That'll be the second on Van Komen, and that'll put Trayvon Williams, the freshman from Denver, at the line for Central. The first one on the way and good for Williams. Back into the Eastern lineup, number 34, Lee Rickwood Pitt, the 6'9 freshman from Bustleton, Australia. Replacing Rylan Van Komen. Trayvon Williams back to the line for Central. Fires and good. 32-18, Monsters lead, 3:33 to play in the first half of this one. Roy Bunn with the basketball with the right-handed dribble into the front court. Right side to Machar. Machar goes left. And out of the right baseline to Rickwood Pitt. Down low to DeRay Seamster. Seamster backs it down, double teamed, wraps it around to a Cook Machar. Off the glass, no good, but he's fouled by Trayvon Williams. That'll be the first on Trayvon Williams. Machar will go to the line to shoot 2 for Eastern. Machar, 6 points tonight. Leading scorer on the floor right now, J.J. White Jr. with 9. The first one by Machar is up and in. 33-18. Monsters on top. As Machar fires his second, that one is in and out, no good. Trayvon Williams with the rebound. 3:08 to play first half, 33-18 Monsters in the lead. Deegan Williams into the front court. Right side for Central, hands it off to Lambert. Goes left around a high ball screen. Lambert curls to the lane against Lee Rickwood Pitt, and he's fouled on the way up. The foul on Rickwood Pitt will be his first, and Lambert will go to the line to shoot 2. I mentioned this in the open. Just because Central has 5 guys tonight doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be a runaway. They've played most of the second half of the season with 7. First free throw by Lambert is off the back iron, no good. And now the second one by Lambert as he prepares. He makes it, making it 33-19. Into the front court on top. Rickwood Pitt with it for the Monsters, goes left to Machar. Machar curls right, gets into the lane, loses the handle out to J.J. White Jr., fires the 3, in and out, no good. Lambert will clear the rebound for Central. Off to Burnett with 2:39 to play first half, 33-19. To the hands of Williams, left side to Lambert. Lambert off to Trayvon Williams. He'll run in the lane, running floater won't go. Thompson can't hang on to the rebound for Central. It goes out of bounds back to Eastern. 2:24 left in the first half, 33-19. Monsters on top of Central. 3, including this one, 3 games left in the regular season. Tonight, Friday, and next Tuesday. All home games for Eastern. DeRay Seamster with the ball. Tonight, Saturday, and Tuesday. I beg your pardon, all home games for Eastern. Cook Machar with the ball, right side, fires a 3, too hard off the back iron, rebounded by DeRay Seamster. Down low to Lee Rickwood Pitt, misses the two-handed dunk, and Thompson pulls it down for Central. 1:50 to play first half, 33-19, Eastern on top. Williams into the front court, left side to Lambert. Lambert drives around Rickwood Pitt and puts it up and in for Central. Timeout, Eastern Arizona College. 1:37 to play in the first half. 33-21. Eastern on top. We'll be back inside KATO in 30 seconds.
I'm DeRay Seamster,
And I'm Ray Chauncey.
and we're from Portland, Oregon, studying business.
Come see us in the team take on Chandler and Gilbert at 5 p.m. on February 25th at Good Gym. Go Monsters.
Go Monsters!
Oi, meu nome é Vitória, sou do Brasil, estou fazendo roda girar. Quero convidar vocês para o nosso jogo no dia 25 de fevereiro, às 7h30, no ginásio Butchers. Go Monsters!
Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. Eastern head coach Cam Turner not real excited with the effort the last minute and a half or so here of Eastern. That timeout was just to let them know that, it appeared from up here. 1:32 to play in the first half, 33-21, Eastern on top over Central Arizona. Roy Bunn with the basketball, gets in the lane, kicks it right corner to White. In the lane to Rickwood Pitt against Thompson. Fade away from 8 and good from Lee Rickwood Pitt. Makes it 35-21 Monsters with 1:14 to play in the first half. Into the front court. Williams with it for Central. Eastern goes into a zone, 2-3 zone. Lambert drives out to Williams. The lefty fakes a three. Now to Lambert, who'll take the three. Good from the left side for Jude Lambert for three. 35-24 Monsters by 11 with 52 seconds to play in the first half. J.J. White Jr. with the ball, works against Lambert, out on top to Machar, left side to Seamster. DeRay looks down low, now back to White in the left corner. He'll fire a long three that's short, rebounded by Williams for Central. Into the hands of Deegan Williams. He'll walk into the front court. There's a 7-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Central will hold out near the time stripe. Out on top with Deegan Williams, 7 seconds to shoot. Gets a screen, goes left into the lane, now backs it up. Lefty gonna fire a three, airballs it with 6 seconds to play, and that'll give Eastern the ball back with 6 seconds on the clock. They're gonna put 7 seconds back on the game clock. And it will be Eastern basketball. Into J.J. White Jr. Up to Roy Bunn. Bunn going to drive the lane. Floater on the way, no good. Rebounded by Burnett. Three-quarter court three on the way, no good. And that's the way the first half comes to an end. With the score, Eastern 35, Central Arizona 24. We'll be back for the Kempton Chevrolet halftime report coming up right after this.
I'm DeRay Teamster.
And I'm Ray Chauncey.
And we're from Portland, Oregon, studying business.
Come see us in the Team Tech on Chandler Gilbert at 5 p.m. on February 25th at Goodyear Gym. Go Monsters.
Go Monsters.
Hey Coach, you just saw the new Gila Hank. What do you think?
Oh, I loved it. It's fierce.
Hey guys, check it out, guys. I got the new Gila Hank here.
Really?
Check it out.
Oh wow, this new Gila Hank.
So sick. That's amazing. That's fire.
He looks like he's ready to fight.
It's modern, it's new, you can do lots of different things with it. I love it.
Good morning, Janae.
Why are you offering you here?
I stopped by because I wanted to show you the new Gila Hank.
Oh, wow.
Looks like Godzilla. I love it. It's a great day to be a monster.
Oh, look at that. He's ultra modern.
Hey guys, I want to show you the new Gila Hank here. What do you think?
Fierce and modern.
Looks good. That's nice.
You look ruthless.
Go Monsters!
Yeah, go Monsters.
Go Monsters!
Go Monsters.
Go Monsters.
Welcome into the Kimpton Chevrolet Halftime Report. Lee Patterson with you. Kimpton Chevrolet, your straight shooting dealer in the Gila Valley, or online at KimptonChevrolet.com. Eastern leads 35-24 over Central Arizona at the half. Let's take a look at the numbers for Central. Chandler Burnett with 3, Trayvon Williams with 4, 2 points for Deegan Williams, 7 for Jude Lambert, and 8 for Timothy Thompson to lead Central Arizona. For Eastern Arizona, DeRay Seamster has 6 points and 5 rebounds, 4 points for Rayshawn Seamster, 2 points for Roy Bunn, 7 for Akuk Machar. Rylan Van Komen with 2 points and 5 rebounds. 9 points for J.J. White Jr. lead the Monsters in the first half. Lee Rickwood Pitt with 2 and Talbot Camard with 3. Digging deeper into the numbers, total rebounds, Central Arizona has Eastern has out-rebounded Central 16-15. Monsters have 10 assists on 14 made baskets, sharing the ball really well. Only 5 turnovers in the first half. Central shot 9 of 24 from the floor, 37.5%. 2 of 7 from 3, that's 28.6%. And 4 of 6 from the foul line, 66.7%. For Eastern Arizona College, 14 of 32 from the floor, 43.8%. 5 of 13 from 3, that's 38.5%. And just 2 of 6 at the foul line for Eastern, 33%. Eastern has had 9 bench points tonight. Central has no bench tonight, so they have 0. The last field goal of the first half, Eastern at 120, Central at 101, and the largest lead of the game has been 17 by Eastern at the 9:31 mark. They lead by 11 at the halftime break. Don't forget, tomorrow here on KATO, we will be on the air, not tomorrow, Friday morning on KATO. We'll be on the air at 9 a.m. and then 10:30 a.m. breakfast and basketball as we bring you 2A girls and then 2A boys semifinal action. Pima versus San Carlos at 9 a.m. and Pima versus Arizona Lutheran at 10:30 a.m. The winners will move into Saturday's championships at Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix. That'll be Friday and then Saturday if there are any winners. Eastern will be back at home on Saturday at 5:30 and 7:30 as they take on Chandler Gilbert. And then next Tuesday, the 28th, the last day of February, will be the final regular season game as Pima Community College is in here at KATO Gymnasium to end the regular season. At this point, the Eastern men have, I believe, secured the number 3 spot in the Region 1 postseason. So that means a road game in the first round for them. I believe, though, if it changes every year in the ACC-AC, but the last couple years it's been 4-1 and 3-2, and then the highest seed that's still around will host. It's not at a set location. And so if it ended right now, it would be Eastern at Western in the opening round. And then Cochise being the number 1 seed, Western being the 2 seed. So it's halftime here. Eastern leads Central 35-24. We'll take another timeout here on the Kimpton Chevrolet Halftime Report. When we come back, we'll take a look at scores from around the league and around the NCAA Division I. Back after this timeout.
Monsters! Go Monsters! Go Monsters! Go Monsters!
I'm DeRay Teamster.
And I'm Ray Chauncey.
And we're from Portland, Oregon, studying business.
Come see us in the Team Kickoff Challenge Gilbert at 5 p.m. on February 25th at Goodyear Gym. Go Monsters.
Go Monsters!
Hey, Coach, you just saw the new Gila Hank. What do you think?
Oh, I loved it. It's fierce.
Hey guys, check it out, guys. I got the new Gila Hank here. Really? Check it out.
Oh wow, there's new Gila Hank.
So sick.
That's amazing. That's fire.
He looks like he's ready to fight.
It's modern, it's new, you can do lots of different things with it. I love it.
Good morning, Janae.
Why are you what brings you here?
I stopped by because I wanted to show you the new Gila Hank.
Oh, wow.
Looks like Godzilla. I love it. It's a great day to be a monster.
Oh, look at that. He's ultra modern.
Hey guys, I want to show you the new Gila Hank here. What do you think?
Fierce and modern.
Looks good. That's nice.
You look ruthless.
Go Monsters!
Yeah, go Monsters.
Go Monsters!
Go Monsters.
Go Monsters.
Welcome back inside a KATO Gymnasium at Eastern Arizona College. This is the Kempton Chevrolet halftime report. Eastern leads at 35-24. Kempton Chevrolet is your straight shooting dealer in the Gila Valley or online at KemptonChevrolet.com. Let's take a look at the live scoreboard in the ACCAC. A lot of today's athletic contests were rained out / snowed out / winded out. Arizona Western was supposed to be at Yavapai tonight, but the snow ended that trip. That game has been rescheduled for Monday night. Other games today, on the men's basketball side, Mesa is at Cochise, Chandler Gilbert is at Pima, South Mountain is at Scottsdale, Glendale is at Phoenix. Women's basketball tonight, Chandler Gilbert at Pima, Glendale at Phoenix, South at Scottsdale, Mesa at Cochise, and Central Arizona is here at Eastern Arizona College. That is it in the league. Let's take a look at NCAA Men's Division I basketball scores around the country tonight. We'll start with top 25 basketball. Boston College leads number 6 Virginia 53-41 with 4 minutes to play in that game. Number 18 UConn beat number 20 Providence 86-69. Number 1 Houston is at home against Tulane tonight at 7 o'clock. And number 2 Alabama is at South Carolina as well. Pac-10 basketball schedule this week. USC, these games are tomorrow night. USC is at Colorado, Washington at Cal. Number 4 UCLA is at Utah. Washington State will be at Stanford. And on Saturday, Arizona State is at Arizona, Washington State at Cal, USC at Utah, and Oregon at Oregon State. We'll take our final time out here on the Kempton Chevrolet halftime report. We'll come back with second half action here from Eastern Arizona College right after this.
Monsters! Go Monsters! Go Monsters! Go Monsters!
I'm DeRay Teamster.
And I'm Ray Chauncey.
And we're from Portland, Oregon, studying business.
Come see us in the Team Tech on Chandler Gilbert at 5 p.m. on February 25th at Good Gym. Go Monsters.
Go Monsters!
Hey, Coach, you just saw the new Gila Hank. What do you think?
Oh, I loved it. It's fierce.
Hey guys, check it out, guys. I got the new Gila Hank here.
Really?
Check it out.
Oh wow, this new Gila Hank.
So sick. That's amazing. That's fire.
He looks like he's ready to fight.
It's modern, it's new, you can do lots of different things with it. I love it.
Good morning, Janae.
Why are you what brings you here?
I stopped by because I wanted to show you the new Gila Hank.
Looks like Godzilla. I love it. It's a great day to be a monster.
Oh, look at that. He's ultra modern.
Hey guys, I want to show you the new Gila Hank here. What do you think?
Fierce and modern.
Looks good. That's nice.
You look ruthless.
Go
Monsters!
Yeah, go Monsters.
Go Monsters!
Go Monsters.
Go Monsters.
Welcome back inside KATO Gymnasium here on the campus of Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with who are ready for second half action. Eastern leads at 35-24 over Central Arizona. The Monsters will start with Machar, Seamster, Bunn, Van Komen, and White. Central will start with Burnett, Williams, Lambert, and Thompson.
Second half basketball. Make some noise for your
As
Gila Monsters.
we are ready.
Let's go!
Ready for second half action. It will be Monster basketball. Machar will inbound at midcourt. Into the backcourt to DeRay Seamster. On top to Bunn against the man-to-man defense of Central. Second half will be interesting if foul trouble starts to creep into the Central side with only 5 guys tonight. Wide open, DeRay Seamster underneath the basket, lays it up and in. If you weren't here at the pregame show, I mentioned I talked to the lead official tonight, and he said as long as Central starts with 5 players, they can play with as many as down to 1. But at that point, the officials could stop the contest due to safety. 37-24, Monsters on top, but so far, Central still with all 5 guys. Williams goes left on the drive through the lane against J.J. White, spins to the basket left-handed and scores for Deegan Williams. Makes it an 11-point Monster lead, 1 minute in to the second half. Bunn into the front court, left side to Machar. Machar, left corner to Seamster, on top to White, right side to Bunn. Right side to a Cook Machar, and he traveled with the basketball. Lost the handle. I don't know that he had the basketball when he spun on his back heel, but the official said it was a travel, and it's turnover back to Central. Deegan Williams with the basketball into the front court, left to right. Picked up by Bunn out on top, now to Trayvon Williams. He'll go right, hands it off to Deegan Williams. Goes right on the drive, gets to the basket and scoops it up and in over J.J. White. And Central has cut the lead to single digits, 37-28. Monsters on top with 18.5 to play in the first half. Van Komen with the basketball on top, goes left on the dribble, off to Machar. Machar right side to White. White into the corner to Seamster. Seamster dribbles out of the corner, left-handed, through the lane, left side to Machar, and he traveled again. Back-to-back turnovers by the Monsters. It will be Central basketball. Kind of a strange game for Eastern tonight. Coming back home after back-to-back road trips. And their opponent only having 5 players. And it's just tough to get the energy going. And the Monsters have struggled through that here. And that's where they led by as many as 17 in the first half, but Central has got it back to 9. Into the front court, Williams with it, off to Williams. Jab step against White, now on top to Thompson, loses the handle, stolen away by Van Komen. He's on the run against Thompson, and bodies collide. Rylan Van Komen goes to the ground. Looks like he's going to be okay, but Thompson will pick up his 3rd. That is the 3rd on Timothy Thompson. And they're going to say no shot, so it will be on the floor. Eastern will inbound baseline left. Bunn with it. Lobs it in on top to Seamster. Seamster hands it off to Machar. He'll go left against Lambert in the lane. He'll scoop it up and in for a cook, Machar. Nice acrobatic move there by Machar in the paint to make it 39-28 Monsters with 17.5 to play. Williams into the front court. Hands it off left side to Trayvon Williams. Now right side to Burnett. Burnett goes left around to Thompson. Screen, drives the lane, kicks it in the corner. Now on top to Lambert. Lambert drives against Machar. Spins it out to Burnett on the right side. Burnett drives against White, drives the lane, and scores it over J.J. White Jr. 39-30. Monsters by 9 with 17:09 to play. Bunn into the front court around a Van Komen screen. Out to Ryland. He'll fire a three. Back iron won't hit. And Thompson will pull down the rebound for Central. To Deegan Williams into the front court. Right side to Burnett. Burnett goes left around to Thompson. Screen in the lane. Kicks it out. On top now to Deegan Williams. Back to Trayvon Williams. 3-ball on the way. Air ball into the hands of a Cook Machar. Machar leads the break. Left side to DeRay Seamster. Out on top to J.J. White Jr. Fires the three. Good for J.J. White Jr. His fourth of the ball game gives him 12 points. And it's back to a 12-point lead for the Monsters with 16.5 to play in the ball game. Into the front court. Burnett with the ball. Check that. That's Williams with the ball. Drives through the lane against White. Finds Trayvon Williams cutting to the basket, and he lays it up and in. 42-32, Eastern by 10. With 16 minutes to play. Bunn into the front court, right side. On the right-handed dribble. Now comes back left in the lane to Machar. Machar over Thompson. Can't hit. Rebounds by Trayvon Williams. Runs over Ryland Van Komen. No whistle, no foul. Central Arizona keeps the basketball. Deegan Williams into the front court. Top of the key between the circles. Backs it back out against Machar. Now drives left into the lane. Leaves it down low for Thompson, and he dunks it home two-handed around Ryland Van Komen. 42-34. Central not going away here against Eastern. Roy Bunn with the basketball between the circles. Goes left around a screen. Now on top to DeRay Seamster. Seamster holds the ball at his hip. Now goes right on the drive. Spins left. He's going to scoop it up. Off no good. Gets his own rebound back and throws it away, trying to find Roy Bunn on the sideline. Back into the Eastern lineup, Lee Rickwood Pitt and Rayshawn Seamster replacing Van Komen and White. 15-13 to play in the ballgame. 42-34, Eastern on top over Central Arizona College. Deegan Williams walks it into the front court, left to right. Top of the key against Bunn. Left side to Burnett. Burnett lobs it down low to Thompson. Thompson catches and one as he's fouled on the way up. The foul will go on 0 to Ray Seamster. That is his second. First team foul of the second half, and that'll put Timothy Thompson at the line for Central. First, we'll have a timeout called by Eastern Arizona College, though. 14:57 to play in the ball game. 42-36. Eastern on top. We'll be back here inside KATO in 60 seconds.
Hello, my name is Angelica De Paula. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning, weights, and we are tough together. I always tell my players to be grateful to be here, giving back, and never take anything for granted because tomorrow is not promised. I hope to see you all at the game. Go Monsters!
Welcome back inside here at KATO Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you. Thanks for joining us in the Gila Valley on KATO 1230 AM, GilaValleyCentral.net, and on the Eastern Arizona Athletics YouTube channel. 14:57 to play in the ball game. Eastern leads Central 42-36, and to the line for the Vaqueros is Timothy Thompson. 12 points for him tonight to lead Central. Just trying to make it a three-point play. Free throw on the way and good. 13 for him and a 42-37 monster lead. Into the front court, Bunn with the basketball, right to left. Goes left, backdoor to Rayshawn Seamster, and he'll lay it up and in. Nice backdoor cut for Rayshawn Seamster, and a nice look for Roy Bunn. And gives Eastern a little shot in the arm. 14.5 to play in the ballgame, 44-37, Eastern on top. Williams into the front court, around a Burnett screen, picked up by Bunn. Goes left, drives the lane, lays it up and in. Central been able to get to the rim, and they have made the most of it. 44-39, Eastern on top. Bunn into the front court around a Rickwood Pitt screen. Out to Rickwood Pitt, over to Seamster. He'll drive, draws a double team. Leaves it back to his brother Rayshawn left side. He'll step back and fire the three himself. Back iron no good. Rebound is punched around and chased down by Lambert in the corner for Central. Off to Williams into the front court for Central, right side against Machar. Goes right, gets around Machar, but picks up his dribble. Off to Burnett. Burnett curls against Bunn in the lane. Fade away is good.
Burnett.
44-41 to a three-point lead for Eastern with 13:38 to play. Seamster with the ball into the front court, right side to Machar. Machar picks up his dribble way outside, near side to Seamster. DeRay with the basketball, top of the key, fires a three. Good, his second of the ball game for DeRay Seamster. It's a big shot for the Monsters. He's got 11 to lead Eastern. Actually, J.J. White Jr. has 12. 47-41, Eastern by 6. 13-10 to play. Williams into the front court, goes right into the corner to Burnett. Back on top to Williams, goes left around a screen. Goes left on Seamster, cut off there by Rayshawn. Out on top to Burnett. Burnett goes left, fires with 2 on the shot clock, can't hit. Thompson, though, with the rebound, put back and one, as he's fouled by Rickwood Pitt on the way back up. The foul on Lee Rickwood Pitt will be his second. Into the Eastern lineup, Talbot Kamard, the 6'4 freshman from Mesa, replacing a Cook Machar. And now Thompson back to the line to try to make it a three-point play for Central. He's got 15 tonight for the Vaqueros, 47-43 Eastern. Free throw bounces around and off to DeRay Seamster. He'll bring it into the front court, on top to Kamard. Kamard goes left on the dribble, finds DeRay Seamster left corner, down to Rayshawn left baseline. In the lane to Kamard, right side to Rickwood Pitt for a three. Over the rim too hard and out of bounds off of Central Arizona. Oh, they're going to switch it and say off of Eastern Arizona. Last touch by Talbot Kamard. It'll be Central basketball. Eastern will put on a little full court pressure. Try to apply some pressure in the backcourt. Trayvon Williams and Deegan Williams will bring it into the front court for Central, into the front court. Double teamed far side, on top to Burnett. Left corner now to Lambert. Lambert drives the baseline and he loses it out of bounds off of the foot of a Gila Monster. And it will be Central basketball. 12:15 to play first hour in the ball game. Rylan Van Komen back into the Monster lineup, replacing Lee Rickwood Pitt. It'll be Central basketball, baseline left. Deegan Williams to inbound, into Thompson. Thompson on the left elbow, now to Lambert, 15 feet from the basket. Faces, now right side to Burnett. Into the corner to Williams, lobs it down low to Thompson, catches, triple team, stolen away by Roy Bunn. Here come the Monsters into the front court. Bunn drives the lane, and he's going to be fouled by Burnett or Williams. And the foul will be on 0, Chandler Burnett, his first. Looks like they knocked knees as they went by, too, because Burnett slow to get up and reaching down and grabbing near the shin area under his knee. But he's going to have to stay in the ballgame for Central. Kamard to inbound into the backcourt right to left to Roy Bunn. Gets a screen, goes right around it by Van Komen, backs down into the paint, off the glass and one for Roy Bunn.
Packed in the act. Basket's good.
The foul will go on number 3, Deegan Williams. That'll be his third, and we'll have a timeout on the floor called by Central. 11:51 to play in the ball game. Monsters 49, Central 43. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'm DeRay Senior.
And I'm Ray Chauncey.
And we're from Portland, Oregon, studying business.
Come see us in the Team Tech on Chandler Gilbert at 5 p.m. on February 25th at Goodyear Gym. Go Monsters.
Go Monsters!
Oi, meu nome é Vitória, sou do Brasil, estou fazendo roda girar. Quero convidar vocês para o nosso jogo no dia 25 de fevereiro, às 7h30, no ginásio Butchers. Go Monsters!
Welcome back inside. Lee Patterson with you. Monsters with a 6-point lead over Central Arizona, and Roy Bunn at the line trying to make it a 3-point play and give the Monsters a 7-point lead. Free throw on the way, in and out, no good. Thompson with the rebound for Central. He'll leave it for Deegan Williams. Left to right into the front court with a right-handed dribble. Monsters go into a 2-3 zone on defense. 14 to shoot for Central. Right side to Burnett. Fires the 3 and good from the right corner.
Burnett for 3.
49-46. Eastern by 3 with 11.5 to play in the ball game. Bunn goes left on the dribble. On top to Kamard. Kamard drives, finds some room. Running floater is too hard. Van Komen with the rebound over Thompson and good for Ryland Van Komen. Nice job by Van Komen to muscle it up with Timothy Thompson down low. 51-46, Monsters with 11 minutes to play. Burnett with the ball, down low to Thompson. Left side, backs his way down against Van Komen. Out to Burnett, on top. Now to Lambert. Lambert drives against DeRay Seamster in the lane. Fade away from 8, off the glass too hard. Rayshawn Seamster with the rebound. Off to DeRay Seamster, into the front court to Talbot Kamard. Down low to Van Komen. Van Komen on top to Kamard. He'll go left against Lambert in the lane. Jump stop with 16 to shoot. Lobs it back out on top to Bunn. Eastern will reset the offense. Comes left around to Van Komen screen. Trying to direct some traffic as Bunn gets into the lane. Nobody there. Kicks it out to Rayshawn Seamster for a 3. Back iron, no. Pulled down by Trayvon Williams for Central. 10-14 to play in the ball game. 51-46 Eastern on top. Monsters looking for their 20th win of the season. Deegan Williams into the front court for Central. Left side. Works against Kamard. Goes left around a screen to the left elbow. Kicks it near side to Burnett. Burnett drives on top to Williams. Williams crosses over on Bunn. Gets to the glass left-handed. Rolls it off, no good. Van Komen with the rebound. Off to DeRay Seamster. Into the front court. He'll drive coast to coast. Blocked by Thompson and picked up by Burnett. Central on the run, 4 on through. Left side, down to Burnett, off the glass and good. 51-48, Monsters by 3, 9:27 to play in the ball game. Bunn, right-handed dribble into the front court, on top to Van Komen. Comes left on the dribble, now backs it on top to Seamster. DeRay Seamster drives left, hands it off to Bunn. Bunn comes into the lane as well. Left-handed scoop shot is short. Rebound is loose, and Bunn pulls it out. Out to DeRay Seamster. Wide open for a 3 left side. Short. Bunn with the rebound again, and stolen away by Thompson, but then stolen back by Rayshawn Seamster. Nice hustle by Rayshawn. He'll give it to Talbot Kamard. .22 is where they're going to go on the shot clock. 28 is where they're going with the shot clock. J.J. White Jr. back into the Eastern lineup, replacing Roy Bunn. It'll be Eastern basketball, front court right, Talbot Kamard to inbound. Into DeRay Seamster in the backcourt, right to left now. Comes left on the dribble. DeRay Seamster going to fire a straightaway 3, too hard, back iron, gets his own rebound way outside to J.J. White in the corner. Back to Seamster in the lane, backs his way down. Quick bunny hook won't go. Rebounded by Williams for Central. Trayvon into the front court to Deegan Williams. Williams goes left into the corner. Seamster and Timothy Thompson hit the deck in the paint. No whistle, play on. Left side, Lambert with it. Out on top to Williams. He'll drive on Camard. Out to Lambert. Left side, he'll fire a three. In and out, no good. Rebound is loose. Out of bounds off of Central. It'll be Eastern basketball with 8:12 left on the clock. 51-48, Monsters by 3. It's been a tight second half. You have to think at some point this Central squad, just 5 deep tonight, is going to run out of gas. But so far that hasn't been the case. To Camard into the front court for Eastern. Tries to feed it to Rayshawn Seamster, and it's knocked out of bounds. Stays with Eastern. Jerry Boston back into the Monster lineup, replacing Roy Bunn. No, check that, Rylan Van Komen. Nope, it is Bunn. It will be Camard to inbound baseline right for Eastern. Lobs it into Boston right side, right back to Camard. He'll catch and shoot a three. Good for Talbot Camard right side. 54-48 Monsters with 7:50 to play in the game. Burnett back the other way, leaves it to Lambert. Lambert top of the key, now left side to Williams. In the corner to Deegan Williams. Drives the baseline, wraps it around to Lambert, on top to Burnett. Burnett to Williams, left side, Trayvon for a three, in and out, no good. Van Komen with the rebound for the Monsters. He'll leave it for Camard in the backcourt, right to left. Left side to Boston. Boston around a high screen, looking backdoor, nothing there. Picks up his dribble, leaves it for Van Komen, 15-foot jumper on the way, in and out, no good. Lambert with the rebound for Central. Off to Deegan Williams into the front court. Down low, right side to Trayvon Williams. 10-foot baseline jumper, rolls out, no good. Boston with the rebound for the Monsters. Off to Camard, right side, drives the lane, down low to Rylan Van Komen, loses the handle, and picked up by Deegan Williams for Central. He'll sprint it coast to coast. Lefty scoop shot won't go. Camard with the rebound for Eastern. 6:46 to play, Eastern by 6. 54-48. Into the front court, Camard with it. Left side to J.J. White Jr. for three. Front iron, no. Lambert with the rebound for Central. Into the hands of Deegan Williams. And a timeout called by Central in the front court. 6:26 left on the game clock. 54-48, Eastern Arizona College on top. We'll be back inside in 60 seconds.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have, my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice to give. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can say about it, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
6 minutes and 26 seconds left in this one. Eastern leads Central 54-48. Monsters looking for their 20th win of the season, their 13th conference win. Central Arizona looking for just their 6th win of the season. But they've played it tough here tonight. Monsters by 6 with 6.5 to play. Central basketball, front court right. Williams in on top to Chandler Burnett. Near side to Williams. Eastern back to the zone defense. Williams goes left on the dribble. Picks up his dribble out on top now to Trayvon Williams. To the right baseline to Burnett. Fadeaway 10-footer is good from the right baseline. 54-50. Monsters by 4 with 6 minutes to play. Talbot Camard into the front court. Goes left on top to Jerry Boston. Wide open for a three. Back iron, no. Lambert high for the rebound for Central. Off to Williams, to Burnett, to the glass, and fouled by Talbot Camard. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. The foul on Camard will be his first. That'll put 0. Chandler Burnett at the line, the 6'4" freshman from Dallas, to shoot 2. First free throw is up and good for Burnett. Back into the Eastern Arizona College lineup will be number 13, Akuk Machar, 6'7" freshman from Australia, replacing Jerry Boston. Now Burnett to the line for his second for Central. In and out, no good. Lee Rickwood Pitt with the rebound. 54-51, Monsters by 3 with 5:44 to play. Rickwood Pitt with the basketball. Out on top, in the lane to Rayshawn Seamster. Goes up two-handed, dunks it home for Rayshawn Seamster. Gives Eastern a 5-point lead, 56-51 with 5:28 to play. Into the front court, Williams with the ball out on top against Camard. Goes left around a screen. Picked up by White. Now through another screen in the lane to Thompson. Off the glass and good over Lee Rickwood Pitt. 56-53, Monsters by 3. 5 minutes to play. If you're a Monster fan, that clock cannot tick down fast enough. Camard into the front court, right side to Machar. He'll come left on the dribble, gets into the lane, kicks it on top to Rayshawn Seamster. 16-foot jumper is good for Rayshawn Seamster. 58-53, Monsters by 5. 4:40 to play. Deegan Williams into the front court on top against Camard. Hands off right side to Williams. Now on top to Burnett for 3. Side iron, no good. And a rebounding foul called underneath against Central Arizona. That'll be the 4th on Timothy Thompson. Rylan Van Komen back into the Monster lineup. And Timothy Thompson having a conversation with the official about his last foul. If you're Central Arizona, you know you got to be in the official's ear going, hey, we only got 5 guys. You can't call stuff like that. I mean, that's what you got to do when you only have 5 guys. But they've played well tonight against Eastern. Rylan Van Komen, backdoor cut, stolen away by Central. Into the hands of Trayvon Williams, into the front court, coast to coast, on the way up, and a foul called. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Is it going to be on Van Komen? It is. That'll be the 3rd on Rylan Van Komen. That'll put number 1, Trayvon Williams, at the line to shoot 2 for Central. 4:09 to play, Monsters by 5. Make it 4 as Williams hits the first. He'll go back to the line. Monsters have not made a free throw in the second half. Short on the second one for Williams, rebounded by Van Komen. Into the hands of Camard, left side to Machar. Machar around the three-point line, right side to J.J. White Jr., and he buries his 5th 3 of the ball game. Big shots. The Monsters have been making big shots when they needed them. 61-54, Eastern on top. Williams on top with the basketball, goes left to Burnett. Burnett going to be called with an offensive foul as he runs over Talbot Camard out on top. That'll be the 2nd on Burnett. 5th team foul. It'll be Eastern basketball after the turnover. Van Komen with it into the front court. Check that. Camard with it into the front court. Left side to Machar. Down low to Rayshawn Seamster. Catches on the block. Goes to the glass strong. Reverse layup is in and out. No good. Thompson will clear the rebound for Central. Off to Deegan Williams. 3:22 to play. 61-54 Monsters. Williams with the right-handed dribble. Goes left now to Trayvon Williams. Into the corner to Deegan Williams. He'll drive left baseline and out of bounds off of Deegan Williams. It'll be Eastern basketball. Eastern ball length of the floor, right to left, leading by 7. 3:03 to play. Camard into the front court, right side to Seamster. Rayshawn holds it above his head, down low to Akuk Machar, who comes free, and he lays it up and in. And a near steal by Kamard on the inbound. It will be Central ball with 2:51 to play. Into Williams. 63-54. Monsters by 9. Deegan Williams sprints it up towards the line. And a 10-second violation. He didn't get it across in time. It'll be a turnover back to Eastern Arizona College. DeRay Seamster back into the Eastern lineup, but first we'll have a timeout called by Central. 2:42 to play. 63-54. Monsters on top. We'll be back after this full timeout.
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaula. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning, weights, and we are tough together. I always tell my players to be grateful to be here, giving back, and never take anything for granted because tomorrow is not promised. I hope to see you all at the game. Go Monsters!
Into the front court. Machar with the basketball between the circles for Eastern. Left side, steps through, and he travels with the basketball. He kind of got hung up trying to step through a double team, and the officials called him with a travel. Turnover back to Central Arizona. 1:40 to play, 63-56, Monsters on top. Deegan Williams will let it roll, picks it up near the time stripe. Goes left on the dribble. 93 seconds left. Left side around a screen, drives the baseline all the way underneath, gets caught underneath the basket, stolen away by DeRay Seamster. Into the front court, Seamster will slow it down, leaves it for Talbot Kamard, way out on top. Kamard comes left between the circles against Williams. 18 to shoot, goes right and spins around, and a foul called on Trayvon Williams. That'll be his second. Sixth team foul. Central has one more foul before Easton will be in the double bonus. Or excuse me, in the bonus. Rayshawn Seamster back into the Monster lineup, replacing J.J. White. 72 seconds to play. Machar will inbound. Gets it into the corner to DeRay Seamster. Seamster drives on top, and a foul called on Burnett on a reach-in. That will put Eastern at the line to shoot 1-1. That'll be the third on Burnett. DeRay Seamster to the line for Eastern to shoot 1-1. Monsters have only shot one free throw in the second half. They're 0 for 1. 11 points tonight for DeRay Seamster. Front end on the way and good. He'll earn the bonus. 64-56 Eastern with 68 seconds to play. And now the second one on the way from DeRay is up and good as well. 65-56. Monsters back up by 9. 1 minute to play. Burnett into the front court, out on top to Williams. Williams works against Rayshawn Seamster. Comes right on the dribble. Picks up his dribble, out onside now to Burnett. Burnett down low to Thompson. Catches against Van Komen in the lane, and a body check foul called against Rylan Van Komen through the block. That'll be the 4th on Rylan Van Komen. 5th team foul. It will be Central basketball baseline left. Deegan Williams will inbound with 47.4 seconds to play. Gets it in left corner to Trayvon Williams. He'll drive, running floater off the glass is too hard. Rayshawn Seamster with a one-handed rebound into the hands of Talbot Camard. A 12-second differential between game clock and shot clock. DeRay Seamster fouled again by Burnett as he gets into the front court. That'll be his 4th. And that'll put DeRay Seamster at the line to shoot 1 and 1 again. 65-56. Eastern on top. Seamster to the line. 13 points for him. Fires the front end and good. He'll get one more. 66-56, back to a double-digit lead. Timeout, Eastern Arizona College. 33.8 seconds to play. Monsters by 10. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'm DeRay Seamster.
And I'm Ray Chauncey.
And we're from Portland, Oregon, studying business.
Come see us in the King Tech on Chandler Gilbert at 5 p.m. on February 25th at Goodyear Gym. Go Monsters.
Go Monsters!
Oi, meu nome é Vitória, sou do Brasil, estou fazendo roda girar. Quero convidar vocês para o nosso jogo no dia 25 de fevereiro, às 7h30, no ginásio Butchers. Go Monsters!
33.8 seconds to play. 66-56, Monsters on top over Central Arizona. It's been a hard-fought one here tonight, led by as many as 17, been as close as 2 here in the second half. And DeRay Seamster back at the line for his 2nd for Eastern. 66-56 Monsters. Second one by DeRay Seamster is up and good as well. Give him 15 and give the Monsters an 11-point victory or lead with 30 seconds to play. Trayvon Williams into the front court to Lambert, left side against Van Komen, and he's going to pick up his 5th foul as Lambert hits the deck.
Foul number 15, Van Komen. That'll be his 5th.
That will be the 5th on Van Komen. He'll foul out with 24.7 seconds to play. Jerry Boston will come back in, replacing Van Komen.
Jerry Boston for the Monsters.
To the line to shoot 2 for Central Arizona, number 11, Jude Lambert, freshman from England. Fires his first and good for him. That gives him 10 points on the night. And he'll get one more for Central. That one is up and good as well. 67-58. Eastern on top. DeRay Seamster sprints the ball into the front court. Triple teamed and now fouled by Lambert with 16 seconds to play. That'll just be the 1st on Lambert.
Number 11, Lambert. That'll be his 1st.
That'll put DeRay Seamster back at the line to shoot 1 and 1 for Eastern.
To the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Seamster gets settled in at the foul line. And fires the front end. That one is good. He'll earn the bonus. 16 points for him. Believing he now leads Eastern Arizona College tonight with 16. And the second one on the way is short, rebounded by Talbot Camard, and Eastern will dribble this one out. Final score, Eastern 67, Central 58. The Monsters will move to 20-8 on the season, 13-7 in the league. Central Arizona falls to 5-20 and 4-16 in the league. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and recap it on the Open Loop Energy postgame show coming up right after this.
I'm DeRay Teamster.
And I'm Ray Coffey.
Lee Patterson with you, Open Loop Energy post-game show. Eastern wins it 68-58 over Central Arizona. Let's take a look at the numbers for Central. 15 points for Chandler Burnett, 7 for Trayvon Williams, 8 points for Deegan Williams, 11 points for Jude Lambert, 17 points for Timothy Thompson to lead the Vaqueros. DeRay Seamster had 16 to lead the Monsters, along with 9 rebounds, just 1 rebound short of a double-double. 10 points for Rayshawn Seamster, 4 points for Roy Bunn, 11 for Akuk Machar, 4 points for Rylan Van Komen, 15 for J.J. White Jr., 2 points for Lee Rickwood Pitt, and 6 points for Talbot Cabard tonight. Eastern will be back at home on Saturday night at 5:30 as they take on Chandler Gilbert Community College. That'll do it for us tonight. My statistician Amanda Patterson, my producer back in the studio, Big Time Timmy Jim. I'm Lee Patterson saying thanks for listening. We'll tune in 9 o'clock on Friday morning. Pima girls will take on San Carlos in the 2A semifinals, and at 10:30 it will be the Pima boys taking on Arizona Lutheran Academy. We'll see you then. Have a good night.
I'm DeRay Teamster.
And I'm Ray Coffey.
And we're from Portland, Oregon, studying business.
Come see us in the team take on Chandler Gilbert at 5 p.m. on February 25th at Goodyear Gym. Go Monsters.
Go Monsters!
Oi, meu nome é Vitória, sou do Brasil, estou fazendo roda girar. Quero convidar vocês para o nosso jogo no dia 25 de fevereiro às 7h30 no ginásio Butchers. Go Monsters!